Hey, everybody.
Howdy.
Putting this over here. So, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. So tonight, I had to run the story by my kids first. They had to approve the story, and they told me that before I tell you the story, I gotta give you a disclaimer. No children were hurt in the making of this story. I promise. Sorry. I'm working on it. All right, so I'm from Miami. I moved here 3 years ago, and I got a divorce after I moved up here, and it was the best thing ever. So, yeah, worth every penny. So divorce will make you crazy. It'll make you crazy. A couple things you need to know. I was a teacher for 12 years, science teacher, so you need to know that. Okay, so I had a divorce and I moved out and I'm living in this great place, beautiful house, beautiful kids, great new job, life is going great. I didn't know that I was suffering from PTSD from this job because it was another teaching job, and I suffered a lot as a teacher. Loved it though, it was great. I loved the end of the school year when I got to give the sex talk. Yeah, that was my favorite time of the year because that's when they all listened to me. I also had a reputation. Yeah, I had a reputation for telling the truth. The kids were like, Miss, so you're gonna talk to us, right? And they'd ask the greatest questions. They were like, so, Miss, why do girls scream while they're having sex? And I'm like, why do you scream when you're on a roller coaster? They're like, well, because it's fun. And I'm like, well, there you go. Yeah, that was my talk. So I'm not afraid of middle school kids. And I have this great life. And well, for some reason, like, I'm not happy. And I'm like all stressed out. And I'm like, I gotta take my dogs for a walk. I'm like, Rowan, he's my awesome little 10-year-old. I'm like, Rowan, let's go walk the dog. So I put my hair in pigtails. I'm all like, yeah, I'm gonna take the stress out. And we're walking through the woods, and school lets out. All these middle school kids start flooding the park, and I'm like, whatever, we'll let them come. This is my park. I do what I want. And I'm walking my dogs, and these kids are coming through, and excuse me. Yeah, they start throwing rocks. I'm like, oh shit. I look around, I'm like, shit, I'm the only adult. Okay, so I'm like, guys, hey, I'm trying to have a good time here. Don't throw rocks. And they're like, they just look at me like, who's this bitch? And they keep doing their thing, and I'm like, oh no. Like 12 years of pent-up teacher rage just starts building up, and I'm like, they are doing whatever the fuck they feel like doing. No, this is my park, bitches. And I'm like, look, if you're gonna throw rocks, I'm gonna throw rocks. And these little shits are like, here, bitch, go ahead. Here's a rock. I'm like, oh, no, you didn't. And I drop the rock, and they walk away, and I walk away, and I'm like, all right. I have allergies. Sorry, I forgot to take my meds. So they're on one side of the trees, I'm on the other side of the trees, and I just see this rock rolling in my direction, and I just lost it. I lost my shit. 12 years of pent-up teacher rage, a divorce, a job giving me PTSD, an ex giving me shit, a 15-year-old, every time he opens his mouth, it's like my ex like is coming out of his mouth. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And I just said, Rowan, hold my beer. He's holding my dogs. He's like, okay, we got this, Mom. And I start running. And I'm just running, and I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And I'm just running, and I see this kid, and I just grab him, and I threw him to the ground. The shoes fell off. I'm like, oh, fuck. In my head, I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? And I said, keep running. Next kid, what do I do? Threw his ass to the ground. Finally, the next kid just turns around. He's like, that's my cousin. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like on my mountain bike braids, I'm just facing off with this 6th grader. He's like, I'm a 6th grader. We're spitting in each other's faces. And I'm just like, what am I gonna do? But I say, stop throwing rocks at my dogs. Because I know nobody gives a shit about me, but if they're throwing rocks at my dogs, yeah. Now we're talking. So the place is full of people, everybody's staring. And I'm like, I can't back down. And he's like, I'm a 6th grader. I don't care. I'm gonna call the cops. Do it. And this sweet little lady, she looks like a kindergarten teacher with gray hair and little glasses. She comes over and she's like, I'm not kidding. Okay, guys, all right, take the high road, go away. You, I don't know what to say to you, grown lady. Take the high road. And I just turned to her and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I snapped. And I walked back to my kid. I'm like, Rowan, we gotta go. And this kid comes over to me and he's like, hey, miss, who's that kid? Who's that kid over there? Oh my God, at this point I didn't care. I was like, we gotta go, Rowan. And you know what the kid said to me on their way? As they were walking away? Bye, Karen.
Oh.
Yeah, that one hurt. That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot, because I'm from Miami, and I was everybody's white friend, okay? Yeah, so that hurt a lot. So that's my story, and whether it's true or not, doesn't matter. Right.